Hello, you are welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And let me just say good morning to y'all. It is early. And you probably like, girl, where you get all this energy from? Like, I was really sitting up thinking about this title this morning. Actually, I didn't wake myself up. My cat did. She woke me up early, y'all. And so I've been up ever since then, and she be wanting her little morning love. You know, if you got a pet, they just be want to be up under you. And so I'm like, let me just get up and make my little coffee and record a video for my subscribers. Let me just say, we are at 900 plus subscribers, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. Y'all have been on this journey with me for a nice little minute, and I appreciate every single last one of y'all. Anyone that has ever shown any sort of support, anybody that has ever commented on my channel, share any of my videos, all of that, I appreciate all of y'all support. Like, really, okay? It's been a long time coming. It's literally been a journey. Like, I remember just yesterday I had only 11 subscribers, and so the fact that I'm just at, what is it? I woke up this morning, I seen there was 910 subscribers, and just to see that it's at 900 now, like, that's a long time coming, and I appreciate all my supporters, okay? And so I wanted to record a video with y'all this morning and talk to y'all. Y'all see my coffee steaming. I literally just poured it in as I was recording. But let me just get a sip of it before I start talking to y'all. I'm gonna let that cool down a second. And so I know y'all looking at that title like, girl, what? Don't change. Yes, don't change. And I really pulled this inspiration from the song Musiq Soulchild, Don't Change. Okay, that song. I'll love you when your hair turns gray, and I'll still love you if you gain a little weight. I was meant for you and you was meant for me, and I'll make sure that I'll be everything you need. Girl, the way we are is how it's gonna be, just as long as your love don't change. And so I'm like, man, I was thinking about this. I said the title was gonna be Don't Change, and then immediately the song Soulchild just popped out. Y'all, like, I don't know, you probably be thinking like, girl, where do you be getting these topics from? Like, they just be coming out of nowhere, okay? But really, that's not the only thing that inspired me to make this video. So earlier this week, it was a young lady video that I had watched. Very beautiful spirit. The lady, her name is Denise, and she had made a video about pretty privilege. I feel like this video is very well needed. It's actually been a video I've been wanting to discuss for a while. And so she had made a video about how being beautiful is a gift and a curse. And really, when I was listening to the video, she has a very beautiful aura, okay? You can tell how a person is by the way their energy just transcends through the camera. Like, you could tell that that's really how she is, and she not coming on faking for nobody under that. But she said some things in that video that really stuck out to me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a topic about this, because you know how you be thinking about something so much and then somebody come and make a video about that. I'm like, girl, get out of my head. Like, you really is reading my thoughts. But she had said something specifically in that video, and that's what made me want to make this video called Don't Change. We're going to get away from the whole beauty aspect of it all, but you are going to have some people that are going to change who you are, okay? If you are, and when I was listening to the video, I kind of felt her pain just a little bit. You know, she seemed like she was really upset in that video, and she said something that kind of really hit home, where she said, I like being beautiful. And see, this is the thing. When you come and talk about certain topics like this is why I kind of shy away from topics like this, because anytime you come talk about anything beauty related, anything as far as your appearance and stuff, people tend to think that you are being a little stuck up, you being a little vain and arrogant and stuff like that, when really it is what it is. But it's just like, when you have, and this is going to be me pulling from all the videos where I have spoken about being a mean girl and stuff like that. There's a certain stigma out here about beautiful women. They are rude, they are mean, they just not easy to get along with, they not really friendly. And why that is true to some extent, I made a video a few months back about pretty ugly women. There's some beautiful women out here that they look beautiful on the outside, they gorgeous and all of that, but they have an ugly spirit, you know what I'm saying? And so when she was talking in that video, I seen all of her beauty, like inside and out. But she had said something that kind of hit home in that video, and it related something to family. And she said the whole thing of the beauty is a gift and a curse at the same time, because you will find yourself alone a lot. She was talking about dating. She was talking about friends and family and stuff like that. Women, friends being jealous of you, men being insecure, family not really include you. It was almost as if that woman was reading my mind, like literally, because everything she said in that video stood true. But with all that she said, what I really took from that message was, don't change. You know, if you look a specific way, I've said this on my channel a few times before, that it's a lot of negative energy going on out here in the world. It seems as though the energy has shifted a lot. It's a lot of conflict, it's a lot of division, it's just negative all around. And you will rarely come across people to where they are really just positive people. They have a really good aura. And it's hard because in today's day, people want you to be rude, they want you to be mean, they just, I don't know, y'all, I don't know what's going on with the energy these days, but it's just really nasty. But I would tell you, don't change, okay? Don't change who you are for nobody. Girl, the way you are is how you're gonna be, just as long as your love don't change. You just take the love out, okay? It's just as long as you don't change. Don't change who you are just because society is saying this is what's cool, this is what is acceptable, this is what is going to get you in the door, this is what is going to get you that man, this is what is going to get you this lifestyle, these friends and stuff like that. If you are not that type of person, don't try to dim and dull your personality down to try to fit into a standard. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said in previous video today, it seems like people just don't have a man of their own these days. They always following up behind what everybody else do. It's this mean girl aura out here that's just going around. Like, it's really hard to meet genuine, kind-hearted people these days. Like, you will rarely run into people like that. But I would just keep saying, don't change. And this video is just going to be mainly for my ladies. If you are a gorgeous woman, if you are a beautiful woman, you don't have to be mean. That's all I wanted to come to say. Don't change your heart posture. I will always come and say that on my channel, because I feel like we need more women out here that is pushing this women empowerment. I said a few videos back, it is a toxic women empowerment movement out here, to where people are steady pushing this whole agenda of be a mean girl, be a bee. You ain't got to be nice to nobody. You're going to get in here to life if you be like that. We're really, you're not going to get the respect of nobody carrying that kind of word and that kind of spirit. Like, it doesn't matter how you look. If you have a nasty spirit, if you have nasty energy, nothing is going to work in your favor at all. It may seem that way, but nobody is really going to want to be around you when you carry that sort of energy and spirit at all. If you have an ugly spirit, it's gonna show. And see, this is the thing. I'm just reflecting back on the video where the woman was talking about family, you know, not really feeling included in certain things. Like, you may get to certain points of where you may feel alone, like you really don't have many people to talk to or relate to and stuff like that. And she said that's the whole curse behind being, you know, beautiful. When I come and speak on beauty, I'm talking internally. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about the spiritual side of things on this channel. So we are going way beyond the physicality. You may be a beautiful, gorgeous woman, but we talking about the spiritual aspect of it all. She even said in the video, she said she don't really hear too many women talk about it. And I agree with her. Like, you really don't hear too many women talking about positive women empowerment when it comes to this type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a mean girl these days, and I feel like it's lame, you know? It's lame, like point blank period. But society is going to try to change you. Your family is going to try to change you. Friends are going to try to change you. Men are going to try to change you. Okay, if you are a kind person, people will automatically assume that you're being fake or something like this, when really this is just who you are. I believe that connections are beautiful. Everything is an energy exchange in this life, and I like to treat people how I want to be treated. Okay, that's just how I always been. And I was just reflecting back on something that my brother told me a long time ago, because we was having this conversation. I can't remember what the conversation me and my brother was having, but me and my brother, we is extremely close. Like, we talk about literally everything. And he's like, you have a very sweet spirit. And when he said it to me, I don't know why it didn't dawn on me, but you know, when you're a certain way, you don't tend to see it, but other people see it. But If you are the type of person that you have a real kind, sweet, caring spirit, there's not anything that you can change, and don't try to change it. You know, a lot of people don't really talk about this, but when you are in a certain category in a group, people expect you to be a certain way. You will even get certain instances to where people will be rude to you because they feel like that's who you are. Because it is true that a lot of beautiful women are very rude. They're very arrogant. They just not a nice person at all. And I really don't see a lot of women talk about that. It seems like they kind of tiptoe around this topic, you know, because everything is about appearances, looks, and stuff like that these days, when really all it boils down to is what type of spirit are you carrying. At the end of the day, nobody cares how you look. Okay, you can be a beautiful person, but if you are ugly on the inside, none of that stuff matters at all. And I really don't like the whole toxic agenda that they are throwing out here. Like, I was listening to this one particular channel a few weeks ago. You know how you listen to somebody's channel and you feeling some of their messages, but like once you get to really listening to more and more of their videos or more of their content, you start to notice that I ain't really vabbing this person too much. Like, I'm in agreement with some of the videos that they post, like some of the things that they say ain't true, but I started listening to more and more and more of their videos, and it seems like they were just pushing this whole toxic girl, women empowerment agenda, and it was a specific group of women that they were targeting their messages to. It was almost as if, like I said, when it comes to this whole women empowerment girl world, yeah, we together, you know, we supposed to be loving each other, it's supposed to be a sisterhood type of thing. Like, a lot of people like to promote that type of stuff online, when really that's not what is given behind the scenes. Like, a lot of these women carry very nasty, kind of ugly spirits, okay, and we just gonna talk about it. But basically, this one particular channel, I'm not gonna say the name of the channel, but it just really threw me off. Some of the messages they was putting out to these women, like, it was coming off very toxic. It was giving very much cliquish, very much, I don't even want a specific kind of person to watch my videos. I don't want these kind of women watching my channel and stuff like that. That was just what the energy was giving. Very mean-spirited, very negative. You know, nothing about the messages was positive. And I immediately unsubscribed from that person's channel because I don't like stuff like that. Like, if you come off as if, and see, this is the one thing about girl world sisterhood. Some women be feeling like, just because, let me just say this, when you are a beautiful woman, you are going to receive a lot of hate, okay? And you probably have received a lot of hate. You probably have received a lot of poor treatment, which is true. That I can agree with. But that does not give you an excuse to be rude to other people, okay? That's why I made in a video where I talked about toxic women empowerment, why I said you need to learn how to forgive the people who have wronged you. It's nothing godly about being a mean-spirited woman, okay? You need to pick a side. It's either you're a kind person or you're not. See, this is the one thing. I really do understand the whole logic with, when I'm nice, I don't seem to get nowhere because people just gonna be rude to me. Don't change who you are for nobody, okay? If you are the type of person that you are kind, you are sweet, why would you let a person that is nasty spirited and rude to you, a person that might have bullied you, why would you let that person throw their energy on you? You have, in a sense, became the person who has wronged you. And a lot of people don't want to admit this. They don't want to admit this. They want to constantly, this is where the whole victimhood thing come in at. It happened to me and it wasn't fair and stuff like that, which is understandable. It's not fair. When you are a beautiful woman and you're receiving a lot of hate on the job, in your family, out in the real world and stuff like that, it can be a damper on your spirit. It can affect you in a negative way, but that's when you have to have the Lord step in and give you strength. You know what I'm saying? It's strength behind your beauty. You have to walk in that fully. You have to embrace that. You have to welcome that. You shouldn't let a ugly spirit, things that people have done to you, you shouldn't let that change who you are. It's so sad when I see it with women where they be so gorgeous, and I just be thinking like, you know how when you get around certain women and you be like, girl, I feel like we gonna click, we gonna be friends, and then once you start hanging around them, you start noticing that they not really a nice person. They rude. It's just like, man, and you just be thinking like, dang, what happened to you? You can tell when a person has been through a lot of traumatic things and pain and poor treatment from other people, which is understandable, baby. I understand, but you got to learn how to get some healing at some point. Like, it is not cool for you to be spewing off negative energy to other people, and then on top of that, you trying to push this whole women empowerment movement, but you are coming off very negative. Some people may not see it, they may not notice it, they may really feel like they are trying to empower women, but it's all about the energy and the orb that you carry. A lot of people are going to be able to see through you. They are going to be able to know that you are a mean girl, okay? And you kind of enjoy that. You see it too. You see it a lot with certain women where they kind of get a kick out of being a mean girl. They get off on it, you know? I would never understand the whole logic behind it, but it makes a lot of sense. That's why I come and talk about spirituality so much on my channel, because energy exchanges are extremely real. When you come in contact with a negative person consistently, you got people steady throwing hate and jealousy towards you, it's understandably so that at some point you may have to toughen up, grow some tough skin, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but how are you directing your energy? What are you doing with this energy that people are throwing on you? You have a right to reject negativity, negative energy. When somebody come at you sideways, when somebody come and throw you negativity, you have a right to reject that. You have a right to walk away from this person. You have a right to say, nah, I'm not feeling your energy, so I'm gonna distance myself. I'm not gonna connect with you. We're not gonna be friends. We're not gonna do no business together. I'm not gonna come to no family functions around you. We're not gonna be doing none of that because your energy is negative. You have a right to say that, okay? If you're dealing with any sort of jealousy or envy or any of that type of stuff, you have a right to reject that energy. You don't have to take that on, because the main intent behind why these people are throwing this on you is because they want to break your spirit. They want to affect your mood. You know how you ever been in a good mood and you go out in public and you just come across one person that really just threw you all type of negative vibes, you know? And it affected your day in some way. It changed you in some sort of way. Don't change. Okay, Musiq Soulchild. Girl, the way you are is how you're gonna be. Just as long as your love don't change. Do not change. Don't let people come and kill your vibe, okay? And it's really hard. It's easier said than done, especially when you are dealing with hate so much. It seems like you just can't win for losing with people, especially if you look a certain way. You know, this ain't no arrogance, no superficial kind of thing, but we just got to tell it how it is. Like, beautiful women, they do receive a lot of hate. They do. They do. But you have to learn how to transmute that energy in a positive way. Like, what am I going to do with this? Am I going to keep this, or I'm going to let this go? I'm going to pray to the Lord to rebuke these evil spirits, okay? This negative energy, this hate, this envy, whatever that you are throwing to me, I am rejecting it. I am telling you, take this back. You don't get to cast this on me. You don't get to come and affect my day. You don't get to come and change my mood. I'm still going to be me at the end of the day. I'm not going to change who I am for you. Because people, when they cast that negative energy on you, it is intentional a lot of times. They don't like your aura. They don't like who you are. They don't like how you show up. And so when they cast that negative energy on you, it is meant to kill your mood. It's meant to bring you down in some sort of way. You don't have to accept that. Some people, and I'm just gonna be straight up honest, and I'm just reflecting on the video the girl had made where she said, I feel so bad for this woman because she was in tears. And this woman, I've watched a few of her videos, like, she's extremely strong. When you are a strong person, that's another thing I have noticed with people. When you are a strong person, you are going to have some people that's just going to envy the sort of strength that you exude. And so they'll be trying to do little things to try to dig at you a little bit, to try to see if they can break you down in some sort of way. They don't like how strong you are. She said that somebody told her, it's something about you. Okay? You are beautiful. When she said the person told her that you are beautiful, I immediately knew what she meant when she said beautiful. She meant internally, you know? And she was like, the person told her, that's not nothing, you can't do nothing about that. You are who you are. You can't change for nobody. I seen the frustration in her video. I literally felt it, because when you really are genuinely a kind person, you are sweet. Sometimes you may become frustrated at some points because nobody really understands what you are going through until they are in your shoes. I could see the frustration, like I could tell, but I felt everything that she was saying. But when she was talking about the family and stuff like that, I was like, man, girl, like not feeling included, feeling left out all the time, just feeling like, dang, you know, why wasn't I included in this? Like, some people are not going to receive you well. This is one thing I had to learn myself too. Yeah, I hope she come across my video and see this, but I just wanted to come and talk about that, because this whole women empowerment thing, all of it ties in together, even when it comes to men too, because I've had it a few times myself where men are very insecure in relationships. They always feel like you cheating on them. They always accusing you of things. They always don't seem to like the type of, and we just got to come and keep it real. Like, the women that get it. But when you look a certain way and you receive a certain amount of attention, you may get in a relationship with a man that he may feel some type of way about that. And you may be the most faithful girl in the world. Like, you don't cheat, you don't mess around. You may be the type of person that you may be focused on one man. You ain't the type that's just around dating this person, that person, that person. You want to take time to get to know this person because you may really like them. This man may be intimidated by you in some sort of way. And this is the whole thing with being beautiful, is that you don't tend to see things the way other people may see it. When people see you, they may see the superficial aspects of you and may make their informed opinions and judgments on you. Like, you look like the type of girl that got a whole land of men lined up ready to date you. You look like the type of girl that will cheat on me, like that type of stuff. And that can become frustrating sometimes, because you're probably going to be attracting some insecure, jealous men. If you're a beautiful woman, that's a plus, but don't be the type of woman that has an attractive aura and a personality. That's a triple threat, okay? So when this man get with you, he got to know what comes with you. And this ain't, like I said, y'all know your girl, we ain't come with that kind of energy. We ain't arrogant over here. We ain't stuck up. We don't think we too good. This ain't what this channel is about. But this man, when he started dating you or getting in a relationship with you, he should already know what comes along with you. He should be sure of himself. He should be the type of man that he may know that you get a lot of attention, but he already feel confident enough in himself to where he is not threatened by another man. That's another topic for another day. But yeah, it's back to the whole thing with don't change, okay? You can't change who you are for nobody, and don't let nobody change you. Some people out here have been changed by other people, and some people may not be aware of it. They have let the negativity and the experiences that they have been through with people change them into a mean, rude person, you know? And I just wanted to come and say to the ones out here that's just feeling like they just at a tug of war with everything, like even when it comes to society standards and things like that, how you should be as a woman, how you should carry yourself, how you should just all of that type of stuff. Don't change who you are. You are going to have those people out here that they are rude, okay? That's just who they are. And see, this is the one thing. Some people are just rude. They are just mean. And they may be attractive. That is who they are. And they are never going to change. But if you are the total opposite, you don't change who you are, okay? It's okay to be sweet and kind and be beautiful at the same time. That's a triple threat to a lot of people, because a lot of people are not expecting you to be this kind of person because of how you look. Okay? And so when you come out with this positive aura, you may come across some people that are going to be put off by it. And that's nothing that you can change. You know, they either going to receive you or they're not. But at the end of the day, you are unchanged, okay? Girl, the way you are is how you're gonna be, just as long as your love don't change, okay? I was meant for you and you was meant for me. And I'll be sure that I'll be everything you need. Girl, the way you are is how you're gonna be. Just as long as your love don't change. Do not change, okay? That's all I gotta say. I didn't want to come keep y'all for too much longer. I just wanted to come and spread a little bit of positivity this Sunday morning. I'm probably going to record another video later on today, but I just wanted to put this out here for the ladies. It's just feeling like when you're a spiritual person, you feel things at a different level. You feel when it's a shift and a change in atmosphere in the world. You can feel when negative influences is impacting the world. It's almost as if you feel the emotions of other people, other women specifically, because this whole mean girl, toxic women empowerment movement, that is what sets you apart from everyone else. Okay, you want to be different. You don't want to be following up behind what everybody else is doing, you know, because a lot of people, they do things because for their own personal reasons. But don't let it change who you are. You keep continuing to be that kind, sweet person, just like I said in my other videos. Ain't nothing cute about being no mean girl. Okay, it may seem like from what you're seeing out here in society that these women are getting ahead in life, they are getting everything handed to them basically. You're never going to get far being like that to people. Okay, I always revert everything back to the Lord. Y'all know I'm a firm believer in the Lord. A mean woman is not a godly woman. Okay, not at all. So you keep continuing to be a nice, kind person. And I was just thinking about when you are feeling as though you're not really included in certain things. A lot of times people are not going to include you in certain things because they don't want to be around you because they don't like seeing you in good spirits, okay? It really makes them feel some type of way. When people are negative, they like to be comfortable in that. They don't want nobody coming and trying to change that. Don't let nobody come and change your aura. Don't let nobody come and throw their negative energy off on you because they feel some type of way about themselves. Or a lot of people are out here throwing their hurt and their pain off to other women through the influence. It's not cool. We need more women out here that is really pushing this agenda of positive empowerment. And the reason why I really come and make these videos about jealousy, spirituality, how to deal with it, girl world, toxic women empowerment, is because I have daughters. You know, I'm gonna always come and try to be the best example for my girls. Okay, I know that I'm not perfect and that I make mistakes, but I don't want my daughters to be being negatively influenced by this mean girl era out here. If y'all catch my drift, I don't want my daughters to be like that. I lead by example, you know? And because I got a teenager, y'all. Yeah, I had a flashback moment when she told me this. I told her something one day. She was walking around and she had this real straight face. And I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? She like, nothing. I'm like, why you look like you so upset? Why you look like somebody done something to you? She said she seen the meme online that said, I walk around with the B face on when really I'm happy. And see, this is what I had to have a talk with her about this. You know, the same thing I'm telling y'all, I told her that too. But my daughter, she is very sweet spirited. She's just kind of like a mini version of me. She reminded me of how I used to be when I was a child. When I was just naive and really didn't know better. Like, she said somebody asked her what was wrong with her because she looked at so mean. And I was like, he's walking around with a straight face. And she was like, yeah. Wearing your emotions on your face, a lot of people are going to be able to tell what sort of headspace you are in, what type of person you are, what type of aura you carry by your facial expressions, by your body language. And so if you're giving off closed off, cold energy, B-face kind of energy, people are going to assume that you are mean. People are going to assume that it's something wrong with you. Okay, I had read a meme like that said I walk around with the B-face when really I'm happy. Nah, I don't agree with that, because if you was happy, it would show. It would show on your face, it would show on your aura, it would show in your body language. Nobody is gonna be walking around with the B-face when really they happy. It's gonna exude. People are gonna look at you and see, oh, she in a good mood today. You know, you got people attracted to you, people coming over to you saying hello. It's a reason why people are attracted to certain people and repelled by certain people. There's no way in this world that you expect people to want to be cool with you, be friends with you when you walking around with the B face on. And see, I understand, because I used to be that girl. You know? But I learned a lot through changing my aura, my attitude about things, how I think. Like I said, getting nasty, negative, cold energy from people consistently all the time, you don't know why, it can make you a cold, rude person. And a lot of times it's not intentional. It's just something that, like I said, when people throw out negative energy, it is purposely. They want somebody to receive that, okay? So if you have to receive that negative energy and you're not telling them to go with that, don't come over here with your negativity. Okay, I'm in a good mood over here. You're not finna be coming to kill my vibe. We for real over here. We're so happy. Okay, stay over there with the head. Stay over there with the B face. Stay over there with the negative energy. Stay over there with the drama. Okay, good vibing over here. But that is what it is when it comes to energy exchanges, when it comes to making connections with people, really being a positive person. Inside and out, you know, it goes way beyond what you look like, you know. And I just want the ladies on my channel to get a better understanding of this thing, because I know that I have all age demographic on my channel with my audience, and so I want this message to be able to reach who it needs to be for. It's okay to be a kind person. It's okay if you're a beautiful woman. You don't have to be mean to get your point across to people. Walking around with the B face, giving off cold, closed off energy, and you can tell that some people be thinking that like that's really gonna work for them and stuff like that. You ain't doing nothing but exude negative energy. Like, how is that doing anything for your life? It's not helping you. Nobody wants to be around a negative person. It's just not gonna work. Like, you're gonna be making a lot of fake connections with people carrying their kind of aura and their kind of energy. I don't care what nobody told you. Being a mean girl is not it. Okay, it's not it. And I know this is being pushed so much out here in the media with things that you see on TV. Influence. Be that person that have a man of your own. You your own woman. Like, you're not following along with what everybody else doing. You still gonna be who you are at the end of the day. You're not gonna let the world change who you are. Society, opinions, and standards and agendas change who you are as a person. What worked for one person is not gonna work for you, and that's always been my motto. Like, I march to the beat of my own drum. I do my own thing. That's what has always worked for me. But yeah, being a mean girl, that's not it. Don't change. Okay, that's how we are gonna drive this message out. Don't change. Keep continuing to be who you are. Don't let this negative influence that is being pushed out here in the world affect your energy, affect your aura. You see all these mean women out here, and it seems as though they are getting ahead by being that way. It's only so far you're going to be able to get with it. Nobody wants to be around a negative, mean person. Okay? Your looks may get you in a lot of doors, but your energy and aura and your spirit is what's going to carry you throughout your entire life. Okay? You are going to be able to make genuine connections when you are kind. Okay? Being a kind person is one of the fruits of the spirit. Okay, I see a lot of people come on here and talk about testing the fruits of the spirit. What are some of the fruits of the spirit? Kindness is one of them. Okay, you can't think that walking around being rude and that's just gonna get you in the door. No, it's not. Nobody really is gonna respect you. Nobody is really gonna want to be around you. Okay, so don't let anyone else's negative energy, whatever type of jealousy and envy you may be feeling from other people, let them keep that energy. Don't let them cast that onto you. Don't let them ruin your mood. Okay, keep continuing to be the sweet, kind-hearted person that you are. You are going to attract your tribe along the way. Okay, it's always going to be people that's going to be repelled by your kindness, and that's their problem, not yours. Okay, so yeah, that's just how I'm going to end the message. So hopefully y'all got something from this video. Hopefully it helped you in some way. Continue to protect y'all soul and spirit, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.